It's TGI Now time. Back again in the K420 studio, discussing real authentic truth talk, freedom of speech, and living in the now. Freeing your mind.
One episode at a time.
We are really fucking trying.
You never know what he's going to say.
That was good, especially with what's going on right now. We're really trying.
Don't know.
We're really fucking trying. Like, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up now, people. We're getting to crunch time.
Yeah.
We got border invasions. We got the Durham report. We got it all on tape. Obamagate. Everything that I've been talking about for 2 years.
Cap's Pizza.
And Cap's Pizza, right?
Oh, yeah. No pizza today. We got wings, we got meatballs, and tuna subs, dude.
Tuna subs.
Really not. And of course they're not.
Garlic knots, they're so good.
Delish.
Yeah, good garlic knots. So that was, I'm full. I'm full right now.
I got a meatball today.
Yeah.
I'm lit.
Yeah.
You did get a meatball. He's like, I'm saving that for Dell.
I always save one for Dell now. Ever since we got into the meatball thing, I said, I gotta save one for Dell.
I got a meat. He was like, it's a meatball left for you. He was like, I got you.
I got you.
I was like, fortunately.
That's funny. That's funny.
I wasn't that hungry.
I was dipping the knots in the sauce.
Yeah. But anyway, so this Durham thing, right? Have you been listening to that?
Oh yeah, I've already read all that. I've already seen it.
The whole thing is that nobody's apologizing, and these fucking clowns are still saying, "Oh no, the Durham was wrong."
Yeah, well, CNN was admitting that Trump is
Tapper.
Yeah.
I think was the only one that said he was vindicated.
They were admitting it. They're admitting it.
I think Tapper was the only one. The other ones were like still saying like, they were still having people on like Strzok and all that shit, saying that.
Well, remember the thing is that the mainstream media is going to have no other choice but to report the truth, because now you have Tucker going to Twitter. You got all these people talking about the Durham report. They're going to have no other choice, because if they don't, now they look like a bunch of fucking jackasses. They already do anyway, because it's nothing but lies. It's one gigantic lie. Everything is one gigantic lie with them. So now they have no other choice but to report this shit now. They're not going to. If Tucker starts talking about it, what they're going to do is say, oh, Tucker's wrong. He's a fucking idiot. No, exactly. It ain't going to happen. They can't. You can't. We're going to have no other choice but to report the truth. Just like the border crisis.
The border's a mess.
It's a Biden invasion. It's a Biden border invasion right now. That's treason. I've been saying that for fucking 2 years. Jeff Dunstan came on the show and said, what they're doing at the border is treason.
It's treason.
Yeah.
And that's before, that was back in 2020.
Yeah. Yeah, homeless guy standing on the side of the road with a sign saying...
He really wasn't homeless. He had a fucking home up north. He gave it all up to fucking get the message, and he did. I mean, he gave a good message.
Yeah, but he was homeless because he didn't have his house down here, but he was staying with some friends and bouncing around. But,
the church was supporting him,
But he was telling people on the side of the road, this guy's dirty, Biden's dirty, something's not right. He's committing treason. You're giving arms to a foreign country, and you're letting our border being invaded on. What the fuck is that? What do you call that?
Bro, the border's so fucked up. Remember what we was talking about a few weeks ago with the border, that little girl coming through.
Mm-hmm.
That hits the news, and then the first thing y'all think is, let's just fucking open it up.
Right? Exactly.
Let's just open it up.
Yeah. Just like that.
What? Y'all, it's already a problem. And you thinking it's finna get solved by fucking just opening the door for everything? Any and everything.
Yeah. They were fucking...
But you want to know something? It's deliberate.
It's 100%
deliberate. They're doing it for whatever reason, for votes, for whatever, but it's fucking deliberate.
I'll play the video I recorded today. This was on the Reese report. I'll play this right now so you guys can listen to it. It's good. Oh, what the hell is that? Hold on.
So I'm putting the back of the hat. This way you can see Cap's Pizza.
Oh, shit. My bad.
What are you doing, bro?
I screwed up again. Hold on. I gotta turn it up, man. Hold on.
The official way to immigrate into the United States is very similar to most countries. File an immigrant petition with the government, and upon approval, apply for a visa. You will then have to maintain a productive status for several years if you want to consider citizenship. But there is a new system now in place. This new system is not official, nor is it legal, and it's being done by thousands of government employees who have sworn an oath to uphold the U.S. Constitution. And yet, here they all are, submitting to the United Nations agenda and committing treason. On the Mexico side, Mexican immigration officers lead crowds of people to crossing points at the border. On the American side, government workers wait for the cover of darkness, and in the middle of the night, federal employees begin processing the large crowd with mobile devices. Middle schools are used as processing centers. Buses are backed in past the media as Border Patrol use government vehicles to try blocking the cameras from filming the migrants being loaded on board and brought into the country. The migrants are given mobile phones as a digital form of ID, bus tickets, debit cards, and court dates set 4 years from now. There are no checks or balances in this new de facto immigration system, and it's turning thousands of government workers into traitors to their own country. Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reese.
The Biden border invasion. There it is right there, buddy.
They don't making money off of it.
Well, the cartel's making a lot of money from
But
it.
you don't think the government in there?
Of course they're getting their cut. What
How
do
do
you
you
think?
think they
they'll let
fucking
this shit
caught
happen?
El Chapo? That motherfucker was snitching.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's real. This is real treason. But this is stuff we've been talking about for 2 years.
But even the Durham report is treason. The way they stole the election, the way they had the 51, agents sign a paper saying that the fucking laptop was fucking Russian disinformation.
Exactly.
All that shit. The fucking media, the way they fucking attacked this and kept on fucking pushing this propaganda all through his presidency.
Mm-hmm.
All through his presidency, he was an illegitimate president, and he was Russian collusion.
And before.
And it was all bullshit.
And before I'm
talking about the first election.
Yeah, this 2016.
Yeah, that's the one I'm
before
talking about.
They were spying on the election.
Yeah,
so
I'm talking about that throughout his whole presidency. It was this fucking Russia thing.
I better watch what you say now.
Yeah. Don't
You
say,
better watch what you say now.
No, but it's the truth.
No, don't say stolen.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
You
No,
get
you
that.
didn't.
I didn't say it.
I know.
Actually,
Take
you know
us
who
down
said it
again.
though?
What?
Hillary said it.
Oh, I know. Yeah, she
Hillary
called him
said-
an illegitimate president.
She said
he
that-
knows he's
that
illegitimate.
he knows he's illegitimate and that he stole the election.
Well, remember what everything's flipped upside down. So remember, Biden's the one that's illegitimate now. This is what's going to happen. Biden's going to be the one that's illegitimate. I've told you this the whole time. He's been an illegitimate president this whole time. So everything he's done is illegal. It's not real. It's not true. It can't happen. It have to be all reversed. Everything will have to be reversed because everything he did is illegitimate. Everything's
I
backwards.
want to ask you a question. How many illegals you think got through that
Oh
fucking border?
God! Just in the weekend alone,
Millions.
easily,
Millions. So
easily.
They're going to reverse that? You're going to have to
No, they're
find
gonna have
these
to.
people.
Well, what did Trump say in 2020 when he was going around doing all those fucking rallies? He was telling people, we're going to have to clean this up. We're going to have to fucking find these people because he was telling you, we caught them. We caught them all. We have it all on tape. He caught them. They already knew that the Durham report was real. He knew it. He was telling people this. And now the timing is everything. Now the Durham report's coming out now. Just when Twitter's wide open.
Well, the Durham report came out 7 years after the whole thing, so statute of limitations.
Doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter.
It shows treason, but they can't prosecute.
Well, but they're not going to prosecute them. They're going to fucking round these idiots up for treason. They're not going to have to prosecute them. They've all committed treason. Every
It'd be
fucking one
nice
of
if
them.
they round them all up, fucking put them again, and fucking just waste the bullet.
Oh yeah, that's what they're going to do. It's going to happen. They're going to fucking have military tribunals. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. The only way this can get resolved is what? The military. The military has to step in.
You gotta
Military.
get rid of all these alphabet fucking agencies.
And that's the only way you're going to do
FBI,
it.
CIA, DOJ, all those motherfuckers.
Exactly.
IRS.
And the only way to do it is to
Private entities.
bring in
Yeah.
the military because the military is a separate entity. They're not part of
Military
the
and police,
CIA.
that's it.
They're not part of exactly military, police, and don't forget patriots and
Yeah.
civilians.
Of course.
So remember I told you before. There's no separation between military and civilian participation when this comes down to it.
Well, it says it in the Second Amendment. Mm-hmm. So there you go.
So this is where we're at. We're at a big time turning point right now. We're in the storm. We're literally in a storm right now, a storm of information. This is where we're at. And this is why we do this podcast. That's why we talk about this shit, because we have to speak it into existence. We have to. Our country is being stolen. It was stolen. It's been infiltrated. And we have to fix
it's been happening for a while.
For a while. And it has to change.
They letting people from letting corporations in China buy land here.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny, and I keep on bringing this up because nobody else does, and it fucking really bothers me that the CIA killed fucking Kennedy, and nobody says shit. Like, nobody's going to jail.
I know.
That's murder. There's
Bro,
no
they
statute of limitation for that.
But what they did to the family, that's the thing about family, bro. Like, once your family is up there and you have status, these motherfuckers lose their mind. I really feel like they lose their mind because shit like that happens. People get your family member is dead because of the government didn't like something he was doing. You took money instead of saying, American people, wake up. This is the government. You took money instead of using that to show what this country really is about. You took money to shut up. The Kennedys became what? Royalty.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Bootleggers.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yep.
Like, that's what America do. Like, same thing with Martin Luther King. They killed him. They gave his family money. That's our country. Literally, when it come to money, we turn our back on dignity. Like, you what are we gonna do? So you gonna go to a war with these motherfuckers? So guess what? They admit it. They just killed my family member. I go against them and start. They gonna kill me too.
Yeah. No, you're right. And
They gonna kill me too.
They did it with JFK Jr. They killed his ass. He was going to run against
Right?
Hillary, and they killed him. You know, so I mean, it you're right, Rondell. I mean, that's what it comes down
to.
to.
Either take this money or we gonna kill you.
Yeah, and the thing is the money system too. Because remember, we have the debt ceiling that's about to be,
That's about to crack.
That's about to crack, exactly. So that's where we're sitting now. So the money system, the money supply, is what funds these three-letter agencies. So how do you get rid of them? You cut off the money supply.
Right.
You cut that off.
But that's the thing about the three-letter agencies. They're an illegal activity.
Oh.
You can't cut their money off. You can't. The government has been proven to be in every illegal money-making scheme there is. Selling children, drugs. The government has been implicated in all these things.
All of it.
Anything that's a billion-dollar industry, our government has a fucking hand in it.
That's how come these politicians get rich. How you think this fucking president gets rich on a fucking state
How you come into office
salary?
and bankrupt and you leave with $80 million?
Exactly. Yeah.
It don't happen unless you're doing something you ain't got no fucking business.
Damn right, because we're not sitting there making
But look,
$80 million.
I mean, all that paperwork came out on the Bidens, and no one's talking about that either.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's fucking taking money. Grandchildren were taking fucking money. Grandkids were getting money from China. They were just shuffling the money, giving it to, trying to separate the accounts. But fucking, I mean, that's fucking straight up. If that would have been the Trumps, they would have been in jail.
Yeah, but
What would they say? Oh shit.
It just goes to, I mean, it's like two fucking parts of the law. You know what I mean? Like, you got a law for them and a law for us.
Well, it's not even parts of the law. They're being protected by the media. The media is protecting them. So that's
not
why
only the media. You got the fucking DOJ
Well, I
protecting
know that,
them.
but
You
they're-
got the
but they're all-
fucking
but they're-
all these fucking prosecutors,
I
fucking
know, but they're-
Soros prosecutors not convicting people.
Again, where does it go to come down to? It comes down to the money. The money is what
Money is
controls
everything, bro.
everything. It controls
already
it
know.
all.
Money
I know you
controls all
know,
now.
but that's why I'm trying to tell you. That's why the money system has to collapse. That's why I'm telling you. The only way this is going to the only way they're going to take care of this is to collapse the money system. You have to. If they don't,
money is the power, bro.
that's it. If you don't collapse the money system, Eddie, that's it. They're going to have power forever. So that's why this is going to collapse. They're not going to extend this debt ceiling or the fuck they're doing. They're going to let it go. They're going to we're going to default.
They gonna let this bitch.
We're going to default. We are. We're going to default.
Just like you said that video the other day of the socialism. That shit's
there
coming,
you
bro.
go.
That's what they want.
They're going to
That's what they
default.
want.
They're going to default this what we're doing, and they're going to bring in the digital currency. That's what they're going to do because that's the only way they're going to be able to control us and still be able to do their nefarious shit in the dark. Right? They're going to be able to use the digital system instead of using cash because they've been taking cash. They're using cash overseas. They're all the other countries are using cash they're shredding it all. Cash is going away, man. It's going bye-bye. Go bye-bye.
But digital dollar ain't good either because then they control your money.
Exactly. Well, that's why we got to go back to a gold and silver standard, backed by gold and silver, because it was all stolen. Where's all the gold that was stolen on 9/11? Where's all the Where's all the gold that was in the Vatican? Where's it all at? Where's
in
it
the
all?
Vatican.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Vatican. That's the Vatican.
I'm sure
Believe that.
I'm
Them
sure it's
motherfuckers got that
They,
money.
I don't-
that shit heavily guarded.
I don't believe it's there
That
anymore
shit
either.
is being heavily guarded. I like
But that's the gold that was stolen
They
from
They
got
got
9/11.
sheriffs
shit,
fucking
bro.
watching them shits with big swords, bro.
But that's where that gold went. That's where the 9/11 gold went. It went over there. It's gone.
You see London's being sued
No.
for all that jewelry they got from other countries. Bro, it's billions worth. There's 2 fucking necklaces. Two countries in one in South America and one in fucking Africa. Two countries gave a piece of and the fucking things, one of them's worth like 200 million and the other one's worth like 119.
Damn.
2 pieces of fucking jewelry. The stones are
crazy.
humongous.
That's crazy. Damn. Yeah, that's.
Them people want their shit back.
Yeah, I want it back
Oh,
too.
Right?
I want it back too.
I'll let the queen borrow it. That's what they said. It was a loan, so you can put them in the museums and shit. They're supposed to come back.
Yeah.
Nobody's answering them on them.
You know what I was thinking though? You see how they're treating these immigrants? Giving them phones and
Oh, everything.
they're evicting vets,
Out of the
homeless vets
out
from
of
the
the
hotels
hotels.
and putting
Yeah.
in the immigrants. I mean, our vets, our veterans who fought for this country, Americans, veterans, patriots, getting kicked out of hotel rooms for these illegal immigrants to have a place to stay.
Got me fucked up.
You know, but think about it though. They're coming in through the border, right? Now, if you go back to how the blacks got here, they got in through ships, right? They were brought. They didn't come willingly, but they were brought, right? So now you have black slaves, right? What do you think these Mexicans are going to be? They're going to work for cheap. They're going to do fucking minimal shit, right? How many of them you think are going to be productive?
Bro, I had
I'm
this
gonna fucking
conversation
create
with my
businesses.
cousin the other day.
True story, man. You think about it, it's almost like they're replacing...
Every little job
Yeah.
is gone.
It's almost like they're replacing the middle class man, right, with these immigrants for you not to have a middle class life.
Yeah.
They're getting ready for this bitch to be a third world country.
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And they're flooding it with third world people
100%,
who
yeah.
think third world minded.
Yeah.
See,
Well, why-
because you want to know something, you could come to America, but unless you were born here and raised here, you don't know how we live. So you
real.
come in with that
yeah.
mentality of fucking socialism, of fucking dictatorship. You come in angry, grateful, but angry, not understanding the system running because you don't know who's gonna snatch you up and take you. So you're constantly fucking doing these little things, right? Sending money back to Mexico so our economy doesn't grow, you know? Yeah, and then soon a lot of these democratic states are allowing illegals to vote.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when you come in, you register.
Yeah.
You register your name and they give you everything else. You got a tracking device, the phone, right?
Oh, yeah.
So they know where you're at. So they'll send you a fucking ballot. So here you have millions, 5-6 million extra ballots, right, being sent, probably already checked off Democrat.
Yeah.
All they got to do
Yeah,
is
but see,
sign.
but that's why I said before that this isn't going to go to the 2024 election. You can't have another election with the way things are going. You can't. You have to fix it before 2024. This doesn't matter if these people are coming in, they can vote and all that. It's all bullshit. The election's already written. Not gonna say it. They're already. So it's already been. They've already been tampered with.
They've
They're
already
been
decided.
selected.
They've already
Exactly.
decided
So it does-
because it's not an election; it's a selection.
Exactly.
It's a script
So
now.
we know
Yeah,
that,
fuck
but
with
the whole
nobody's in.
point
That's a
is
script.
that this is how they're going to justify it.
Yeah. That's
Like they justified the 2020 election with COVID and the fucking mail-in ballots.
yeah.
Now you got all these fucking ballots coming in from all these illegal immigrants. We don't know they're illegal
Yeah.
immigrants. They just
That's
votes.
good. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah. No,
You
I
know,
agree. I agree. And
you know,
and
so yeah, so now you got votes. They're eliminating the middle class, bringing in third-minded people into this country, where
Yeah.
this country is going to be a third world country, and it's going to go to that video I sent you where that girl says how socialism comes in very slowly. It doesn't come in like boom.
No.
It comes in a fucking slowly. Look, little bit here. The inflation. Remember inflation? Inflation is the first thing that
First
happens.
thing.
First thing that happens in socialism is inflation. Our inflation is fucking fucked up. You know what I mean? So now, like you're talking about the dollar, it's not being worth much. People aren't working. People are collecting. Our tax dollars, we get taxed more than any fucking country in the world, right?
Yeah.
Our tax dollar is going to support this, and what happens to us?
Shit.
Exactly. That's why
They
we
don't
have.
care.
What happens to the middle class
They're
guy
hoping
like
you
me,
get
like you,
eradicated.
fucking trying to, I'm trying to start a business, trying to make this happen. What happens to me? What happens to the guy who punches a clock at 9 to 5, right? And he's making $32 an hour, but yet some immigrant is going to do it for 12.
Yeah.
He on the street.
Goodbye.
I can't not agree with you. The thing is that it's not a good scenario, and that's why I say that what has to happen is the military has to get involved. It has to.
The military should have gotten involved in 2020.
No, it shouldn't have, because we wouldn't have this conversation right now. We wouldn't be talking about this.
This is the thing with the
It had to happen
military.
that way.
The chain of command is a motherfucker, because chain of command, everybody thinks it stops at like chief or fucking the top guy. Everybody thinks it stops with the commander in chief, basically.
President of the United States.
But the president is linked to every one of those fucking acronyms: DEA, FBI, fucking CIA. He's linked to those.
Yeah.
That chain of command is so fucking. Chain of command is the most confusing shit you'll ever have to experience in your fucking life. Because the person you need to talk to get the shit done ain't the person you gonna tell it to. You gotta tell it to this motherfucker who watching over you every day, and they gotta climb the ladder. By the time it's climbing, that message is diluted.
Yeah.
That's how come our previous president, none of the alphabet liked him.
Well,
none of
course
those
not.
alphabet
No, of course.
agencies liked him. The FBI, the DOJ,
No.
CIA, they all hated him, and they all went against him against
Because
the election.
because when you got a script laid out for years, centuries,
and this
a script,
motherfucker comes in and,
and
says,
this motherfucker come in here and yank the cloth off the table and all the fucking he didn't do it right. He yanked the shit off the table and
He's
all
a
that
bull
shit
in a
came
china
off.
cabinet.
Yes,
That's what I
exactly.
tell you, bro.
And guess what? He's about to come back and fucking do it again.
I hope so.
And I know he is. I know it's going to happen. And it's going to happen before this next election. I'm telling you. It's going to happen, because the next thing it's going to happen is Durham, and then treason for the election interference, and then the real results. The real shit's going to come out. And then it's going to be like, oh, fuck, what the hell happened there? And then it's going to be like, oh, shit, everything this guy did was all backwards, and it wasn't legit. And this guy got fucking scammed.
Shit, if you can't see it now, shit.
Exactly. And I wrote that. And I wrote
if you're
that.
surprised,
And I
when
wrote
this
that
shit
down
hit.
today, Rondell. I said it couldn't be more. It couldn't be more fucking obvious.
Right?
I wrote it down
This
today.
shit's so blatant, it's like-
it can't be any more obvious.
It's shoving this shit in our face for
Yeah.
real. Like
Yeah.
we don't give a fuck. We finna crash this bitch. I hope y'all know. We crashing
You
this.
crashing it. Yep. Just like that movie. What was it? V for Vendetta.
bitch.
He's just crashing it all. If you watch that movie V for Vendetta,
Yeah,
it's the
that
same
was a
thing.
good-ass
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, it's the same thing. We're playing again. The movies play it all out. Go back and watch V for Vendetta, and you'll be like, "Holy shit! Like, this is all the same shit we're talking about right now." Because they do it. Future proves past. Just like I go back to Trump and what he was saying during the 2020 election, and he was running around doing the fucking rallies. He was telling people, we caught them. The Durham report, the dirty dossier, all that shit. He was telling people. He was telling everybody exactly what's up. You know. He was basically going around trying to help wake people up. That's what I believe, because he helped me see it for what it is. Because I didn't understand a lot of these things, but then I do understand them. I see what he was doing. I see how he was piecing it all together, and he was telling people, I'm going to lose. How am I going to lose this guy? And then he did. How'd that happen?
Yeah, they stole
Exactly. They it was a bank robbery.
Yeah.
So that's what I call it now. It's a bank robbery. But there was a bank robbery, and you can't get the bank robbers till they rob the bank. So you have to let them rob the bank first, right? You can't just.
I'll continue to say that it was first said by Hillary when she said that he's an illegitimate president and that he stole the election.
Yeah, and he knows
That's what
it.
she said.
He knows it.
And he knows it.
Yeah.
So this Durham report proved it wrong. And it proved that she was the one fucking trying to fucking tarnish him
Exactly.
to steal the election. But
And
he had too many votes. And then the second time around, there was some mix-up, and he lost.
Yeah, exactly. No, there was no mix-up.
No, there was a
say it
plan.
like
There was a plan. Yeah,
Say it like that.
there was no mix-up. There was a plan. It was a plan. It was all planned.
Yeah.
It was all by design. And so
Yeah.
here we are.
So
and
here we are now.
We need to step up.
And we
fucking-
are. And we need to.
Yeah.
And that's how come you have so many podcasts out there. Look, we've been around a little bit. We got more podcasts than most, and we have an audience, thank God. So share the show, please, so we get a big audience. But the point is that a lot of people are speaking up in some form of fashion, either on
100%.
YouTube, Facebook.
Rumble.
People are saying, you know, hey, listen, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, what's going on is fucked up. Don't you guys see? People are waking up. Not only, you know, I noticed that a lot of people are waking up. It all depends on who you speak to.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are fucking awake. Like that black guy you talked to yesterday, you know. I mean, another guy, right?
Yeah.
And I say black guy because, you know, everybody thinks that black people think Democratic. It's bullshit.
No, they don't.
A lot of them are fucking conservative,
Oh, yeah.
good Christian people, you know, who love their family, who go to work every fucking day, and they don't like these high gas prices. They don't like inflation the way it is.
Dude.
They don't like this president.
No.
You know, they don't like this president.
Yeah.
So the 36% that he approval rate, who the fuck is that?
That's
36%? Are you kidding me?
That's all people in office?
Yeah, probably. That's paid votes. You know?
all those polls are all bullshit. You know, the polls are all fake. That's what Trump was trying to tell people again when he was doing all those rallies in 2020. He was telling people the polls are bullshit. They're lies. They're all lies. Lies, lies, lies. One big gigantic lie. They're all lies. And
That butter's good, bro.
Yes, it tastes really good. It tastes really good. It tastes like a little like a bubble berry
Yeah,
or
it
something.
tastes nice. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it
Called
tastes-
rainbow truffles.
Rainbow truffles. All right.
Truffles
There
are
we go.
nice.
Shout out to rainbow truffles, right? Yeah.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, that's good.
You just like that hit came out. I was like, whoa, this tastes nice.
It tastes good, yeah. You know, we are a 420 friendly podcast.
You know, but
we do try.
you know, look, we know that this country started, you know, with immigrants. This was a country of immigrants. It's the truth. You know, we invaded this country from the natives who were here, and you know, we if anything, we're the ones too that invaded this country. But now there was order then. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, I think there was a little more order the way it was done. You know, the way it's done right now, you know, it's like, I mean, yeah, because you had Ellis Island up in New York, and there was a processing. So you have to get processed in some sort. These guys are just walking in, they're sneaking in, they're coming in through tunnels, they're bringing in fentanyl, they're bringing in all these drugs, they're bringing in guns, gang members, fucking terrorists are getting caught in the fucking border. I mean, hello? I mean, close the fucking thing. Stop letting people in. Just fucking close the border. Like, hello, President Biden, if you fucking if you're smart and you listen to our podcast, which you're not smart, so you're probably not listening, is close the fucking border.
Yeah, but
fucking just shut it down. No one's coming in. No more. That's it. Stay in fucking Mexico the way Trump had it. Remember?
No, I
He
know.
had the stay in Mexico policy. People were sneaking in. You know, I mean, he had his little trove of people coming in too. All presidents had. But the point is that he was trying to shut the border down. He was trying to close the fucking wall.
He did.
He didn't get to finish it.
I
though.
know, but he did what he said he was going to do. And everything he said he was going to do, he did. And everything he said that Biden was going to do, he's done.
You know, if he would have got these next 4 years, he would have closed that fucking border.
Well, yeah, but that's what the cleanup's going to be now. This is the cleanup that I've been talking about.
Again, you know something you say too. If he would have won, a lot of people would have still been asleep.
Exactly, they would. Remember what that video I tell you about the New Earth video when they say human beings are notorious asleep when things are predictable, comfortable and easy. You know, simple. Everything was simple then. Now it's not.
No, it's not at
Everything's
all.
different. So now you have to feel
Well,
uncomfortable.
I started really waking up, honestly, man. You know, with this politics back when they were impeaching him.
Yeah.
Because I was so grateful that he signed the hemp bill back
Yeah.
in. I was like, shit, you know, I get to open up my shop. And I started liking this guy. I wasn't really into Trump or anything like that, right? So when I saw they're trying to impeach this fuck, I'm like, what the hell did he do?
I know.
You know, like these fucking people, man. I mean, this president here needs to be impeached.
100%.
For real.
100%.
He needs to be impeached
it won't
and
be brought up.
fucking incarcerated.
It won't even be brought up.
You know what I
until
mean?
he fucking leaving.
He's running again for president, this
Yeah,
dude,
it
bro.
won't be running. Yeah.
They're
He
saying,
ain't going to be around much longer. I'm telling you guys. He's
Nah,
not.
nah,
he's
I
not
He's
I
not
don't
gonna
think
be
he's going to make it to next year.
I don't
because
think he's going to make it till the end of this year. I think he's going
That's
to be
what I'm
gone
saying. I don't think he's going to
yeah.
make it to next year.
Yeah, he's going to be gone.
Yeah, I don't
Something
think he'll
big.
make it to the
Something big is
election.
good.
And then they're going to try to push Kamala. But Kamala's not liked, and they're talking about fucking... I wouldn't be surprised, bro, if Michelle Obama tries to fucking run on a popular vote.
It ain't
bro.
going to get to that point. I'm telling you guys. It's
Okay.
not. It's not. I'm telling you. It's not. Forget about Michelle Obama. Forget about all these idiots. It's not going to get to that point. We're at a precipice, like I told you in December. We're in a precipice in this country where something has to be done because our whole system is collapsing. All these agencies that we thought that were good, CIA when we were younger, we thought they were doing the right thing. FBI's, FBI, I want to be an FBI agent. Oh, I want to be this. I want to do this. They're all corrupt. They're all compromised, and it's all because of the money.
It's been that way, though.
I know it is, but now we see it, and now we can't allow it, because if we allow it to get any farther, we're not going to have a country. It's over. So
we're pretty much losing our country now.
Roman's going to live in a socialist country, you know.
I don't want that
yeah,
shit.
well, guess what? It's going to happen if nothing happens before 2024, because we can't go 2 more years of this shit. 2 more years of people coming over the border? Come on. They were literally taking buses, and they were going on the other side of the border, on the Mexican side, and loading people up the buses. 2 more years
and then bringing them about another 12 million people.
Yeah, they were bringing buses on the other side of the border and in Mexico and bringing them over.
12 million more immigrants.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about the fucking ones that sneak in.
You got to think about it. We are short on supply product of everything right now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Somebody was telling me that today.
And then you're going to bring in another... No, bro.
Is that another mouth to feed?
Look, bro. Basically, another mouth at the table. But this is the thing. So, like, that's the thing with closing the border. That's why I didn't agree with closing the border with Trump. That was one of my only things I probably didn't agree with him on.
Yeah.
Because the stuff that comes from Mexico, like their fruit, all that other shit that comes, we're already fucked over here because they're burning farms down left and right. So Mexico, it's a lot of shit that could be...
Hold on. There's a door that they could come in, the fruit and everything else. I'm saying like he didn't get an opportunity to finish the wall. So what happens is that they're sneaking in through those openings. Yeah. You know, that's how they walk in.
I don't think the wall was I think the wall was kind of shot out after the tunnels came out. Yeah. I thought the idea of the wall was just, it's a waste of money. Because literally, there's a web of tunnels they use that go into restaurants, gas stations.
But they're walking, but they come in through the fucking openings,
that's people,
which is
that's
fucking
people
like
that are doing the immigration. Yeah. See now, if that happens, you're saying 12 million in 2 years, 12 million people. That's not 12 million, Eddie. That's going to be like 50 million people added here.
It's other countries too. It's all over the world.
In 2 years, think about that. In 3 months, think about how crates of people come in. Yeah. If you're on a bus, something it's a transit system. This bitch running until fucking 6 o'clock. We're gonna start at 7 a.m. and start at 6 like the GO line in town. That's how that system's set up. They got buses going. Those buses turn their ass right back around and bring another group. Yep. They're gonna keep doing it all day long.
That's what they were doing over the weekend.
7 a.m. to 6.
That's what they were doing.
That's not 12 million people, Eddie.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot more than 12
Imagine it. That's probably a day. No less than fucking 1,500 to fucking 3,000 people that they bringing across this border.
10,000 a day.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
10,000 a day so far ever since
you gotta think about it. And they probably got them sitting 3 to a seat.
42. Yeah, they're sleeping in the streets, bro. They're sleeping in the streets. They're fucking busting them all over the fucking country. This is where they could fucking sleep in their streets. Fucking, the New York fucking mayor is sick of fucking Biden saying this
Chicago.
is bullshit.
Chicago don't want them.
Chicago don't want them. The fucking they're putting them in black communities. The black community saying, "What the fuck you guys are doing? We don't want them."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How come you don't take them to fucking uppity white communities?
You know why?
You know what I'm saying?
Because they'll get moved.
Yeah.
They'll pay to move them.
Like they did Nantucket.
But it goes back to like these Democrats, right? All you blacks who fucking voted for Biden and hate Trump and all this bullshit. Realize what the fuck they're doing. They're substituting your ass, yo. Yep. They're fucking straight up substituting you. They're making another minority where you're no longer fucking necessary. Because a lot of y'all waking up and becoming and fucking seeing the shit fucking, oh shit. Because a lot of the black people I speak to, bro, are conservative as fuck, bro.
Yeah, they don't want none of this.
Word up, they're good Christians. That's what I'm saying. So all this bullshit, all that they fucking put out in the media, the separation, all lies, bro.
All lies.
All fucking lies.
All of it.
Because I don't see a problem.
Nope.
You know what I mean? So the problem that is being created is being like this fucking president. He went to Howard University and he said the fucking biggest fucking terrorist threat to fucking America is white supremacy.
White people. The dirty white guy.
And I'm not saying this because I'm in a black college. This fucking guy's so stupid. He says things. He's the biggest fucking racist.
He's an actor.
Bro, no, not even that.
It's an act.
You know what he is? He's a racist.
If you didn't hear
when he speaks, it's not an act.
If you don't vote for me, you're you're not
His
black.
racism is not an act, bro.
That shit was
He's
like,
a fucking racist. His
it's an
racism
L1
is no act. No, it ain't, bro.
is.
That's fucking real.
not
Even what he told the other guy, oh, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
I know,
That
I
motherfucker
know.
was down with that other dude from the KKK. He's a racist motherfucker, bro. Straight up. That ain't no act. Maybe everything else he's doing is an act, but he's a racist in his heart.
You'll
bro.
see. I'm telling you, man. It's gonna be fucking crazy, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm telling you,
You will. You will soon. You will soon, buddy. I'm telling you, you will. You'll be like, oh shit, this is fucking crazy. Because the next 2 months are going to be stupid. When this dollar collapses, and then we can't use money to pay for, like, speaking of the border, when our money isn't the world currency, and when stuff is coming through from the ports, and we can't pay for it, guess what? Now we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a food shortage problem. We're going to have a supply shortage problem because everything's going to fucking go collapse.
So that's the thing, though. Like, those other countries got farms and shit, so their product is gonna be there. The money ain't gonna be there.
Exactly.
What are we gonna give them for it?
Yep. Exactly.
What we gonna give them to them? We are one of the biggest
Importers.
takers
yeah.
on importing.
Oh yeah.
We stopped manufacturing.
I know.
When we ain't got the money to get these motherfuckers what we need for what we need,
What we gonna give?
we gonna be sitting there looking crazy.
What we gonna give them? Cell phones?
Then you got Americans crossing the border trying to go get what they need.
Yeah.
You gonna really have a fucking problem on your hands.
You're gonna have reverse
Bro,
border issue.
You think the Mexicans creative? An American is the last person you want to get creative on your ass.
Yeah, you're right. It's gonna happen, man. That's why I said the military's
Put
gonna
us,
have to
I'm
get
talking
involved.
about, like, for real. Put us in that position. Put America in that position to where we become third world. This planet. You think America done did some fucked up shit? This planet ain't ready for that kind of America.
Nope. I
The
agree.
world is not ready for that type of America.
I agree with you, brother. That's what I think's gonna
Not
happen.
when you got places like Chicago running rampant right now, like they is.
Oh, with crime and everything else.
just now. Wait till shit gets worse.
Bro,
It's gonna get much
Miami
crazier.
going crazy.
Yep.
Jacksonville on fire,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Bro, these places is gonna get worse. It's not gonna get better.
That's why I said the military has to get involved. It
And
has
that's
to be-
exactly what they're gonna need.
Yeah, they're
For
gonna-
a place like Chicago, Jacksonville, Miami.
1000%.
They're gonna need the fucking military. New York gonna need the fucking military.
1,000%. 1,000% brother. You're exactly right.
Well, I
You know.
definitely agree there that we don't need none of the alphabets, that the military needs to be our fucking governing force and
Yep.
fucking the police do the states. That's it.
That's it.
That's all you need, bro. Save on taxes and fucking all these
Oh,
alphabets.
for real.
Because the military could do it all. The military could go overseas. The military could be spies. The military could do all this shit that all you motherfuckers do.
And do it right.
You know what I mean?
And do it,
Do
the
it
right
with
way.
integrity.
Exactly.
Do it fucking correct, with fucking order, with fucking discipline. You understand?
That's
but you
right.
want to know something?
That ain't what they want.
No.
No, it's not what they want.
But it's gonna happen though.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's gonna happen. I truly believe that all these alphabets that somebody's gonna come and they're gonna fucking say no more FBI, no more CIA, no more IRS, no more this, no more that. You guys, DOJ, guys are gone.
And then what you said about what Biden said at the university about the white supremacists and all that, they're going to try to create chaos. They want a civil war. And
I already know.
And I know. And so that's why he said that.
But
That's
that's
why
what I was
Civil
saying.
War
There
is
isn't a
gonna-
problem.
This the
There
thing.
isn't a
No, I
problem.
know. That's what I'm saying. There isn't a problem.
Yeah,
they're
it's too many-
They're going to create the problem.
Right now, bro, it's too many people. Like, it's really, especially like around here in Florida, your neighbor is black, white, Spanish, Korean, fucking Asian. Bro, I'm talking about when you walk out the door, you see every color.
And
in
nobody
any
gives a
neighborhood,
fuck.
And nobody give a
I
fuck.
know, right?
Nobody give a fuck.
Y'all gonna try that Civil
and
War
this
shit.
is okay. Let me tell you
and
something.
them boys gonna walk out the door like, bro,
this is
nah, I
the-
got your back.
This is the
Shit like that,
South.
bro. Like, I got your back.
This is the South. This is
This is
supposed to be
South.
racist. We ain't.
I know.
You know, so up north is less.
I know.
So what you fucking guys are talking about, this fucking white supremacy bullshit being the biggest threat. The biggest threat
I
to
ain't
our
saying-
country is fucking Joe Biden.
And the reason,
I'm not saying
and the
don't
reason,
take your
and
ass to Alabama and my Mississippi and
You know
don't
what
be
I'm
on your
saying?
P's and Q's because
And the reason why-
No, you don't want to get lost out there.
you know to get lost. Them boys different.
and the reason why I said it's an act, Eddie, I don't mean it like it's an act. The reason why I say it's an act is because he's saying it so that he can create the civil war. So that when the people do go in the streets and start making a fool, that's when people like the Patriots are going to say, "Oh, we're not getting involved in that," and the military will come in and put the kibosh on
But
it
he
real
says
quick.
it. He says it. He's like one of those old folks. You ever met one of those old folks that still say colored?
Yeah.
You ever met somebody,
bro?
You ever
fuck
met somebody
me up.
like some of those old folk? I
Yeah,
mean, they're
bro,
old.
he's just like,
they don't mean it.
Yeah.
They don't. I got a
ain't
couple of
changed.
colored friends.
Yeah.
I got colored friends. So you know,
Yeah,
it's
hey,
like
don't say
that.
that.
See, Joe
Hey,
Biden.
don't.
Joe Biden is racist in his heart, bro. That's how come he says things the way he says them. Like, yeah, he may be scripted and everything else, but his heart is fucking racist. Yeah, bro. That motherfucker, bro.
I know that shit wasn't wrote on his paper.
Yeah.
I know that wasn't wrote on his script for him to say, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. I
Yeah,
know
that,
it
that
wasn't
came
wrote.
from his heart.
I agree
I
with
know
that.
that
but
wasn't wrote on the fucking paper.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's just straight up racist shit, bro.
I know, but what
you
I
know,
yeah.
see, and I say it because, I mean, I'm a person of color, so I know what racism is when it comes at me. You know, I can see it. I'm like, oh shit.
You can feel it.
Yeah, you can feel that shit, don't you?
You
like
can
you
feel
talk to some people sometimes and they look at you like, oh man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I can
bro.
see it. You can
yeah,
feel
you can
it.
see it, bro.
Like, yeah, you different. You still back in.
Yeah, man.
You still
know,
back then.
You got
Alright.
people like that. It is what it is, you know. I mean, you got black people who are prejudiced against white folk. You got Puerto Ricans who are prejudiced against Dominicans. It's
real.
just fucking crazy, bro. You know, people have that shit, but it's not the way they fucking put it out there. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
It's just wild.
yeah, so I don't know. I just think, you know, yeah, a lot of stuff that he's doing, bro, is all scripted.
All of it is, Eddie.
Yeah.
All of it
Every
is.
bit of it.
Every bit
This
of
nigga
it.
senile.
Not all of
Every
it.
bit
All-
of it.
yes,
Not
it
This
is.
every
motherfucker
bit of it.
senile
Yes,
as
it
fuck.
is. Every bit of
He
it.
is senile as fuck. Everything he is doing
Every bit
is
of
on
it.
a timeline for
Every-
him.
every
they
bit
have
of it.
everything set up for this old motherfucker. He can't do shit.
You gotta
Eddie.
listen to something like when he goes off cuff. When he goes off cuff,
Yeah, when he look away from the screen
and he goes off cuff, and the things that he says, that's what you gotta listen to. His stupidity. Because the other things that they're writing, they're making them look even worse. You know what I mean? Like Kamala's fucking speeches, whoever's writing her shit is fucking trying to destroy her.
She probably writing her own shit. Her stupid
She's a
ass.
fucking idiot if she's writing her own shit.
She is an idiot, bro. Like fucking, bro. She ain't getting no kind of support. If her name come up, that's dead, bro.
Yeah.
Her name is shit. You can't do nothing. Black people know who you is now.
Yeah, even before.
You know
even
something?
before
That
the
was,
election.
it's
yeah.
funny because Kamala should, you know, because you see, she wasn't, see, President Trump, right? Biden, when he said that he wanted a black woman, he didn't say he was looking for the best vice president. He said he was looking for a black woman.
That's it.
So when Kamala Harris was picked, she wasn't picked because she was the best choice. She was picked because she was a black woman light enough to fucking, that they can deal with.
No, she's,
You understand?
No, he picked her because she's part of the fucking World Economic
They all
Forum.
are.
They all are. So I mean, that's why he picked.
He
her.
could have picked all,
He could have picked anybody.
any one of them.
He could have
fucking
picked
women.
anybody. Exactly. So
You
it
know?
doesn't matter.
Except Tulsi.
He needed
I think
somebody
Tulsi
on
Gabbard
the
is a little
inside.
different.
yeah.
So
I think
that way he
Tulsi
can do what
Gabbard
he
is a
wanted.
little different. I think Tulsi's not really with that.
Is that what happened between Pence and Trump?
Yeah.
He was in the World Forum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pence was in the
is-
forum.
Pence
Yeah,
is,
Pence is part of the
he's
system.
He's a Zionist. He's a
Yeah.
he's yeah. He's,
I think
yeah.
Pence is a pedophile. I think they got pictures of Pence.
He is. Yeah, he is.
Straight
That's
up.
why he didn't step in.
Yeah.
He didn't step in. They got. He's being controlled. You know
Yeah.
that he's running for president.
Yeah,
too.
he's a Jesuit.
He's running for president.
Yeah.
Oh fuck no, he's
Yeah.
dead in the water.
Yeah, he's done. They're all done.
Yeah, Pence, you fucked up
Yeah.
in everybody's eyes because everybody know now it was your responsibility
You're
at the
gonna
end of the
have
day
Trump
to say.
DeSantis. That's who's gonna be like your two top candidates.
Dude, it's not going to get to that point. I'm telling you.
Okay, bro.
I'm just telling you. I'm just going to keep telling you till the election comes
And then I'll tell you.
and it's a bank robbery again. And then you're going to be like, oh shit, what the fuck happened?
No, but I'm not talking
Biden
about.
won
but-
again.
Nah.
Biden won again.
How did he win? I'll be like, anyway, I tried to tell you that.
It's gonna be one more time.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay,
It's gonna get fucked over one more time.
I do agree that if there is an election, the possibility of it being fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't say that word. We just
Of it
scared of
being-
that word.
Of it being
Being a bank
fucked up.
robbery- a bank
of
robbery.
If it being fucked up, you know, is a possibility.
Give me
You
the
know what I
lighter. Give me the
mean?
lighter. Yeah, no, it ain't a possibility. It's a fact.
Yeah, this
it's a
finna happen.
fact.
This
It's
shit
gonna
finna
happen.
happen right
That's
in
why
your
we
face.
can't. That's why we can't get to that point because it's a fact. It will be fucked up. It will be a bank robbery again because they all are. Every one of them has been a bank robbery. That's the fucked up part, man. You know.
Yeah, but you know,
A lot of these people in these three other agencies, Eddie, they're all pedophiles. They're all part of it. They've all been playing with kids. They've been stealing kids. They've been doing.
That's why we still ain't seen no Jeffrey Epstein files.
Exactly. They're all a part. Epstein was the guy that set them all up. That had them all.
He was
set
their
up.
liaison.
Exactly. He's the one that got all the dirt on all of them. Every one of them. He's got the dirt on all of them. That's why he did what he did. He could still be alive. That could have been a bullshit suicide. They could have been alive. They could pretend like he killed
living
himself.
on his island somewhere.
Or he could be in.
People still get arrested for going to his island for some reason.
Really.
Like people are kayak out there and fucking get up there and take pictures on this shit, and you get charged.
Wow.
You get charges. There are charges for going over there.
Yeah.
So like, if somebody there, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How y'all just charging people
Yeah.
for going over there and taking pictures?
He was an agent.
Nobody broke in.
Yeah, he was a fucking agent.
Hell yeah.
He was an agent. He's got all the information. All these idiots, it's like Chris Wallace, all those guys that went over there.
Yeah, all of them.
He's got them all with kids
All of
sitting
them.
on his on their laps, playing with them and all. He's got videos of
Hanks,
all
all
of them.
those fucking
all of them. You haven't seen Hanks in 3 years. He disappeared. He's gone. He disappeared.
His last movie, I don't know if you saw his last movie. His last movie, he was saving a girl who was trying to. They were trying to make her a sex slave.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to vindicate his fucking.
But it's the
actions.
opposite, though.
I already know.
Exactly. So then it's like he's pretending like he's doing the good thing in the movie, but he's actually the opposite. So that's what they show you. Like, oh, look at this. I'm going to play this role where we're saving a girl. And it's like, no, you're the role that you're help trafficking the girl.
Right, you got to be the other guy.
Exactly. Yeah. But they're not. That's how they get away with it.
Of course, because they confuse the masses. They believe the story. Mm-hmm. It's only a story.
That's all it is.
And they believe it.
They believe it. Yep. Born in truth, and we grow up believing lies. Now the lies are all becoming true. Now all the bullshit that we thought was lies are now actually like, oh shit, they're true. What
Conspiracy
the fuck
truths.
Exactly.
Hey, that's what we're gonna call our podcast before fucking TGI Now. Conspiracy truth.
Well,
But it's the truth, if you think about it, a lot of stuff that we thought was a lie, like fucking aliens and fucking all this shit that we thought were a lie is not. The CIA was created after the aliens. The CIA was created to go like for outer space shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they now they're here, but the whole point of them being created was for the fucking alien shit that was going
Start
on.
calling everything conspiracies.
Yeah, Roswell. That shit was real,
They
bro.
even called JFK conspiracy. The JFK assassination. Oh, it's a conspiracy.
Because not all the presidents had privy
No.
to that information. Not all the presidents had it. Certain people knew about it. Not all the presidents knew. I think Eisenhower knew about it. Truman.
Of course,
Eisenhower did for sure.
Yeah, he met
So those guys definitely knew. I think Trump knew too, bro.
I do
think
too.
Trump.
I do.
No, Trump. Think about it.
Trump found out. Yeah.
No, Trump took.
That's why he started Space Force.
He started Space Force, and I think they know something's watching us from the just out there
That's
looking
why
at
he
us.
started Space Force.
Yeah.
And that I think the what's the name is the firmament.
Yeah.
I think it's not letting in. I think species have gotten through the perimeter because just like meteorites, fucking a ship could get through and fucking if it gets sucked into our orbit, it could bring them down. That's the only way you could get through that firmament. But most likely, you're not surviving. After you get through a block of ice, if you could get through that block of ice and then pierce through here and land, it's a good chance you're not even surviving. But if you did survive, you probably had technology beyond this.
It's funny because the alien looks like fucking Paul, like the one I got outside.
Look just like Paul.
Just look. I mean, it's a statue I have inside my shop. It does look like Paul. I mean, because I was looking at a documentary, and back in the day, you know what I mean. They even had fucking flying saucers flying over the White House, 7 of them, and there's fucking proof pictures and everything else, but they don't put it out.
These motherfuckers watched three UFOs shut down 22 nukes, render them useless. They watched it happen. They watched it. The CIA watched it happen. This is what, 2 years ago it happened?
Wow.
They watched it. Watched
Everything
UFOs render fucking nukes, nuclear warheads useless. They're done. You can't use them anymore. What?
Their technology is different, bro.
That, bro, and all they did was hover above the fucking the base for like 7 minutes. That's
I
what
mean,
they
you ever
said.
thought that? I mean, maybe we're a fucking Project Earth.
Without a doubt, bro.
We're just a fucking project. Something they fucking see. Let me see how these guys fucking do. Let me
Bro.
just fucking put them out there.
No, dead ass. I don't think
No,
we're
it's
from
like
here,
we're
bro. I don't think
we're an experiment.
we got
no,
put
you're
here.
right. No, I
we
agree
came
with
from
you.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Somewhere else that got fucked up.
Yeah.
We were on those ships that pierced that fucking. How do you think they know?
Yeah, we're an experiment, man.
We could be. I mean, think of it. I mean, you know, look, we don't know.
Bro.
The Big Bang could have been a fucking spaceship that fucking banged into Earth.
It could have been us.
And we were in there. We started breeding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And and then, I mean, we bred with the fucking aliens. That's how come some of us are fucked up.
Well, there's alien and there's alien and human hybrids.
This is
There's
another
hybrids.
theory. That we were the ones out there sitting there waiting for a while behind that thing, waiting for something to crash through so we could get through that fucking ice wall. Just so happened there were
Big
fucking
Bang.
dinosaurs down there.
Again, a Big Bang.
Some sort, yeah, something of that
Yeah.
nature.
You know, I mean, we
No.
all want to. It's all nice to believe that there's a creator and all that other stuff, but we don't know. I mean, look, it's faith. You know, we live our life by faith. Faith is being sure of things hoped for and certain
real.
of things that we do not see.
I'm pretty sure
So I
that's a
live my
creator.
life by faith, right? So I choose to believe in a God, the universe. You know, that's my choice. You know, good vibration. But then, you know, if you don't, and you think more scientifically or more into like what we just talked about,
Yeah.
that's something that we could discuss.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because I can't just shut down that idea. Like, I don't expect you to shut my idea down.
For
We
real.
could discuss it. Fucking, you know, hey, really? Wow, maybe let's check in the Bible. Wow, in the Bible, you're right, you know, because we've done it before. You know, that we've come, you know, we brought some of your fucking crazy conspiracy shit I brought into the Bible. I said, oh shit, you know, you guys may be right.
Yeah, I know, right? I
You know, because it's just the way it is. I've
Sure,
always
fuck
thought
with you.
one way, you know what I mean? So when you got to open up and you fucking start seeing things a little different, you're like, wow, bro, what the fuck? Those are the colors?
Yep.
Holy shit, it's not black and white. It's all full
I can't wait for the system to crash. You know what I'm doing? I'm going to go to Antarctica.
Nice. Yeah, I want to go with you. I'll
Wait,
go.
right?
Yeah,
I want to see that land that they won't let us go past that line.
Right.
I want to see that.
Paradise like a motherfucker.
Well,
bet you
I
it
bet it's
is.
some crazy shit over there. You're probably gonna get snatched up and thrown back over though. But you got a story to tell after. Fuck it.
I would be down with doing
What?
that. Yeah, there's all kinds of shit.
Antarctica
coming
is
from
the
us.
harshest place you could go in the world.
Yeah. But apparently when you get into the wall and it goes in
Yeah.
this green, it's like warm and stuff at the
Everything's
bottom.
it's like an
everything's-
oasis.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's so much land. They say past Antarctica. They say that we think we know everything, but you got to think about it. If those poles are if the poles are on two sides of the axis, right? And if something is fucking, bro, think about how deep a civilization could live in our fucking core, like in our mantle.
Under the ground.
There's about when you ever see a planet like with the chunk taken out of it, so you can see the layers.
inside the layers.
That mantle, in there, like even in the water, there are places in the water you can come up out in the ocean, and there's air. You can breathe the air in this fucking cave.
Like little pockets.
Little-
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that actually.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
That's
If
wild.
if that's possible, there could and they go in those and they see vegetation, everything. Like what?
I went to a beach in Brazil where you dive into like this. It's like a pond almost. You go in and then you could come up and there's like a pocket where you could and you have air.
Yeah, you can breathe.
You can breathe. You go like, oh man, it's like a little pocket. You go back down.
That's
and
crazy.
Now
come
think
up.
about the mantle. There are what's in our mantle. We can't go. We don't go in there because of fear of hitting fucking sewage pipelines that we've built over the years. We've industrialized the earth, so we can't even really go down there and dig into that shit because of the foundations of buildings and shit.
Right,
You can't really go search that shit, bro. Underneath our feet is probably something living.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure.
There's
No
Bro,
doubt. Yeah, there's no
There-
doubt about that.
I bet any kind of money. If something is down there, it's built a layer now to stop that thought.
Yeah.
I can tell you, man, if
We'll
not
hit a
if,
piece of metal.
not if. The people that live down there, I could bet you they live with pure, clean air.
Without a
right?
doubt.
Clean, super clean water. Fucking food that's grown like indoor, like we like our indoor weed, indoor fucking veggies.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Their fucking meat,
Bro,
their fish,
you
everything
gotta
is
think
fucking
about it.
nice.
They say
No
this planet
processing.
charges us. It charges our body. They are so close to the core. That's a source. Those people are different.
I'm sure.
I'm talking weird, different, like some shit. We run into, yeah, bro.
Giant.
Like this motherfucker could disappear in front of you because he know how to bend the light around his
yeah.
body. Think about that. That's how weird these motherfuckers could be.
Yeah, I agree with that, man.
You so close to the source.
Yeah.
Your body is charged at a different level than ours.
Well, we have energy, frequency, and vibration. That's what you're dealing with. So when you're that close to the core of the planet, we're connected to the planet. We're connected.
And that's how come, like, when we go up, see, that's going down. There may be a vibration on there. But I'm looking at the new Earth, which is above it, where the vibration's highest.
Right.
You know what I mean? So where everything, like where you and I talk about, is going to be fucking nice.
Yeah.
You know, our world's going to be better. We won't have $1. We won't have all this nonsense. You know, we'll live in a peaceful world, you know, where there's love and kindness. I truly believe that. You know, because I think society and the media create the chaos.
Yeah.
I think that before all this media and fucking cell phones, they weren't school shootings. I don't remember school shootings.
No.
I remember that the only thing that we worried about was fucking gum under the seat.
Yeah.
True story.
You're right.
And I lived in the Bronx in New York, the South Bronx, bro. They weren't school shootings. They weren't people bringing guns to school.
I had bomb
But you're younger than me. I'm talking about when I was
kids your age, when you were young, they weren't on medication.
No,
they weren't being poisoned with bad food.
No,
it's mental health. It's mental health. It's destroying.
We fucking learned basic shit. We played. You know, we had gym. We had music. We had choice to do things. You know. You know, television was very limited on what we saw.
Exactly.
There were very few things, you know.
But like Rondell always says, it sped up when we got a hold of that technology. In Roswell, everything sped up.
A lot of this shit we ain't supposed to have.
It got in the wrong hands. The technology got into the hands of the FBI and the CIA and all that, and they took it and ran with it.
They saw how much profit it'll make.
Exactly. You know, I mean, we could have free energy, Tesla free energy. We could have all that. Imagine having no money, no bullshit fake money, no debt, free energy, all kinds of good food, clean air, clean sky, clean water. Imagine how quick the world would change that fast.
Oh, yeah, but that's what we're talking about. It's going to get to that point.
It's going to get to that point, but we have to go through this crazy part, the border, the Durham report.
This could be like the Bible talks about the 7-year tribulation.
It is, JD. Yes,
like
it is. It is, though.
But it could be like that 7 years, because after the 7 years, that's when peace comes.
Exactly. That's what it is. That's what we're headed into. We're heading into that time. That's exactly what you're saying. That's exactly it. You said it right there. You hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
It's a 7-year tribulation because the next 3.5 years, because once June rolls around, if you watch that video I say about Bo Polney, when June 25th up until September, that's when things are going to change dramatically on this planet. And then after that, the next 3.5 years are going to be fucking epic, like you said. It's going to be the most prosperous 3.5 years that we're ever going to see. It's going to be unbelievable. And then whatever happens, then evil's going to surface again. Yeah. Evil's going to come back.
That's when choice comes.
Exactly.
That's when you say, at this point, you see what it is. You see it's evil. Is that the route you want to go?
Exactly.
You see? And a lot of people, some people may choose it.
They're going to,
But a lot of people may choose this.
Exactly. And that's where it
say,
comes to.
Because in this, there's work. Everybody works together to grow stuff. There isn't a thing like, oh, I'm going to go punch in a clock.
No.
We all work together. Hey, listen, I'm working the farm today. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I got to go cut some meat.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we're doing.
That's it.
I got to go cut some metal. Or I'm going to go to the distillery because when you do these things, right?
There's no concept of time.
Right. Everything is like, you go to the shopping center, you get your stuff because you've already done your thing. It's not a money thing anymore.
Exactly.
Now it's a thing. Everybody works. Everybody provides for each other to make each other a car run. You got a mechanic. You got this.
Whatever it takes.
And everybody survives. You have your dwelling. You have your place. So you protect your dwelling. It goes back to that. The 3.5 years of peace. I truly believe
it is. You hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that. Because that's where it is. That's where we're headed. But we have to go through this chaotic time right now.
7 years of tribulation.
We have to go through it. But then but we're going to make it through it. And the best, like Trump said, the best is yet to come. And he would say that all the time. And I understand what he means by that. Because he said that we were going to have to go through a bad time. But the best is yet to come. You thought it was good before, he says.
It's going to be better.
It's going to be better than you ever could imagine.
Because when he was president, he was good.
Well, yeah, but that was nothing. That's the thing. That was just a taste. That was just a little taste.
Yeah.
See, you saying 7 years of
the tribulation.
Bad shit.
Well, we're halfway
think about
through
this.
it. Yeah.
That's 2 terms. And you're saying that you don't think he's going to do it again.
I think it started with Trump was president.
Oh, after. I think it started right after.
I think right after he became president, 2016, 17, I think that's when the 7-year tribulation. That's when it started.
And remember what...
Because it started, where everything seems good. And then where you got it so good now, you won't know bad if it was already bad. Right?
Exactly.
You see, you realize bad, like, wow, because everything was good, so it hurts more.
Yeah.
You understand?
There you go.
So there goes a part of the tribulation. So now we're at the precipice, right, of that. But once we get through it, and then that's where victory comes, and we hit the higher. It's true. And that's what, you know, I've been putting out to the universe, and the universe has just been responding to that. Like, yeah, continue to believe that, because it will be.
It will be.
Now, many people who choose not to believe it will continue to live in that wallow because of their choices.
Exactly.
They're going to see people prospering and doing well and happy. They're going to say, what the fuck is up with them?
Yeah, how'd that happen?
You know, why you guys are so happy?
Yeah.
Why aren't you? Everything is grand. Everything is good. Aren't you happy? Are you full? You eat good?
Yeah.
Right? How's your
Everything.
children? Everything is well. But they're going to be miserable because they want the chaos. They want that
drama.
That
chaos.
drama. People need that.
They
I
love
noticed
drama,
that, bro.
drama.
A lot of people
Dude,
like
for
that
real.
shit, bro. They
live
fucking
off of it.
thrive
They
off
feed
that.
off
I
it, dude.
hate it,
Yeah,
bro.
it's brutal.
Oh, fuck, I hate it.
People, the drama is a big,
I hate
big
people who
part of
talk
it.
about other people. I don't like to do it. You know, I hate people who fucking are they in the room? No, so don't say shit about them.
Yeah.
Would you say it in their face?
Straight up, bro. Even if you would say it in their face ain't here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
That'd be the thing, though.
Yeah,
They wouldn't
bro.
say it to their face most of the time.
that's what I'm saying. That's not gonna happen. People are gonna be able to speak freely. You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
It will happen. Bro.
Yeah, it will.
You gotta believe it. Remember the circle you keep too.
They're still killing people. For
Remember
it.
the circle you
Yeah,
keep.
right.
You got to keep that circle because remember, together we're unstoppable, bro. Together, bro.
we stand,
Once
divided
we
fall.
find that, bro, that freedom that we fucking want, that happiness, that joy, we're gonna fight for that motherfucker to keep it, bro.
And
Or we're gonna do whatever
and-
we gotta do to keep that motherfucker.
and exactly, and never let it get back to what it was
No,
before.
we won't let it.
And remember what I told
We
you?
will not let it
I
be.
told you before that this is the history that we're going to teach our kids. We're going to teach our kids about these fucking pieces of shit that were stealing kids and doing all these evil things. And we're
And
going to
watch,
teach.
we're gonna be in the history books and known as patriots.
Exactly.
You want to know something? You know, like
Not New
Andy-
England Patriots, just
Real
Patriots.
AF, I think it was in today's podcast or yesterday's podcast, I heard Andy say that the only real people who are standing up, believe it or not, are the MAGA Republicans.
Yeah.
The only ones that are really fucking making any noise, not the Republicans, not the Democrats, not these conservatives, are the so-called MAGA Republicans. They're the ones fucking wearing the hats, fucking standing up,
Yeah.
not for Trump, but for America.
Exactly.
Okay, because MAGA is no longer about
This
Trump.
right here, for the
It's
flag.
about fucking America. Because it's no longer about Trump. Now when you speak MAGA, you're fucking pro-America. You're a patriot. And that's the people who are going to be standing up and saying, you know, and that's 75 million motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They're going to say, yo,
Yeah. No, it's
done.
good.
Done.
For real.
It has to happen. It has to happen that way. It's been written, like you said, in the book, in the Bible, in the scriptures, and everything else. That it's written this way, and it's all playing out that way. It couldn't play out any more precisely by a human hand. There's something else. There's something else at work.
Well, we know
here.
that this whole thing, even the Bible speaks about it, that our battle is not against flesh and blood, it's principalities in the air, it's spiritual forces.
Exactly.
You know, we speak about this all the time. You know, there's fucking other things that control people. You know, a lot of people are weak and they could be easily manipulated. You know, like when I was heavy into Christianity, right? One of the things I saw was that if they waved the hand, people believe that the waving of, and I'm gonna say it straight because I sat there and it made me want to fall, but they would fall.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I would stand there,
And
and,
I just
bro,
be like-
literally the preacher would try to push me down to the floor.
I'd just be
and I'm
staring.
like, you know, no, because I don't feel like falling.
Yeah.
It was an act.
Yep.
You know,
There you
so
go.
that's what happens with weak people.
An act.
They get taught something like even Christianity could be something that could be fucking indoctrination.
Well, for
that's
real.
how come they
Yeah,
call
no,
it.
without a doubt.
That's how come they call it doctrine. Okay.
Yep.
The Bible is called doctrine, right? So you can be in doctrine, and what happens when you're in the doctrine? Indoctrination.
That's what they did to slaves.
Okay. No. Yeah. That's what they did to the slaves.
With
right?
Christianity.
I already know.
You're right.
You already know. So what I'm saying to you is that we have to be very careful, right, with being indoctrinated, not only by the Bible, but by the media, but by what's going on with other people, by schools, by people, just your
Politics,
friends. Your friends will indoctrinate you. You know, your weak friends who are listening to shit and you're just listening because you want a friend. You're like, really? Yeah? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. And you believe the fucking bullshit.
Exactly.
Because you don't open up your own fucking eyes. Like you talk about real eyes with your real eyes. Your eyes, not his eyes. I couldn't see shit through your eyes. You know, I always told you, you got to make me a believer. I got to see it, right? I can't see things through your eyes. I can only see them through mine. When my eyes see it, then I got to say, what the fuck? Open up your eyes. And that's what I'm telling you. Open your eyes. That's what I'm saying. Open and just see. Take a look. Fucking shut your ears. Don't listen to shit and just watch.
Open your eyes,
And you'll see, bro, this fucking world is fucking...
It's time to wake up.
Yeah, but you know what? The way it goes like this, and like you said, it's a collapse. But the people think, oh, it's the collapse of the world. No, it's the collapse of the bad.
Exactly.
The fucking good is going to rise, bro. And those MAGA Republicans, the ones that are standing up, watch.
Yeah, the Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots. Americans, people who love this fucking country.
And we're going to go back to one party. It'll be a Patriot party. It'll be one party that's a constitutional republic. And that's what Trump, the last president book, talks about. The last president, he comes back and he brings back the constitutional republic. He brings it back, and then it starts all over again. That system collapses, all that other bullshit collapses, and you just keep the Constitution. You follow the Constitution. That's why this is treason. That's why that these people have to be rounded up and taken care of, because it's treason and it's against the Constitution. And it's all out there for everybody to see. So nobody's going to be like, oh shit, Hillary's going to get hung for treason. Oh, I wonder why.
No, everybody's going to know.
Exactly, everybody's going to know.
Matter of fact, they're going to applaud.
Yeah, they are. They're going to be like, that's enough.
It's about time.
She won't be the only one.
She won't be the only one. Yeah,
it's going to be like back in the day. They're going to have all their ass up there on that damn line.
But now, how else will you learn? Look, I say it like this. Andy Vasella says, I mean, I love the guys. That's why I mention him a lot. But anyway, he talks about if he was president, right, he would fucking just child molesters will die.
Oh, yeah.
They will all die.
Oh, 100%.
Right? Fucking, there'll be no, like, why waste any fucking life?
Because it's evil.
Right.
And evil needs to be eradicated.
And fucking just fucking take so much control of shit.
DeSantis is going for it.
Yeah, but... Yeah, DeSantis, I think DeSantis is... a little tricky.
Yeah, he is.
Bro, without a doubt.
I think he's a trickster, bro.
That's why Trump calls it the sanctimonious.
Yeah, I think
that's
he's
what
a
it
little
means.
trickster.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think
he's gonna fucking like do a little.
Yeah, he is. I don't.
This is who I really am.
I lied, bitch. I lied.
Yeah, it's true. It's a real deal, man.
I'm from Florida. What you expected?
Yeah. Watch, bro. He's gonna like, ta-da! Oh shit! He's gonna take the mask off, and you're gonna see the fucking reptilian in that motherfucker.
Right? Yeah. There you go. There he is.
He's gonna be fucking like one of my lizards.
Right? Fucking DeSantis, unreal.
Anyway,
all right.
But listen, man. Let's get some more of that caps. I got the caps hat on.
I saw you
can
at
see
the
that
hat
half.
on.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro.
right. Yeah.
I'm gonna tear up more of them wings.
Right. Looks
Hey,
good.
you got them garlic wings today.
Were they garlic?
Yeah, they garlic wings. They're nice.
Oh, nice.
With the knots, they were fucking perfect.
Nice. I didn't see them.
Yeah, they were nice. They were really good. I'm gonna try a piece of that. I'm gonna try a piece of that sandwich, not a tuna sandwich.
All right. That's
hey, man.
Good.
So thanks a lot, guys, for listening. Please share the show. Take a minute.
Yeah.
Drop by Caps, man. They're over there on 27th and Oslo. It's a great spot. Make sure you guys drop in and say TGI Now sent y'all. They got pizza, they got wings, they got salads, beer, wine. It's just a nice place to hang out, you know. And if you want to call your order in, you can.
Oh, yeah. Call them in 772-770-CAPS. A family tradition since 1987.
Knocking out pizzas since 1987, boy. Anyway, God bless y'all. Thanks for listening.
All right, guys. Stay human.
Love, peace, chicken grease, baby. We out.
We out.
Ta-da.